Back with another video. This is how much money I've made from courses, lifetime. Well, not really a course, it was more of like a mentorship at Discord. How much I made and exposing the entire trading space on how much you can make on selling trading Discords or courses for an entire 6 months. Now obviously I've been trading for like a bit over 2 years. I mean, you can see my certificates are not really visible, but you can see a picture up there. They're literally right there. Achieved crazy amounts in trading. You can check just my TikTok down below, Instagram down below, and obviously you can also see from this YouTube channel the reviews, the interviews that I had with prop firms like Alpha Capital Group, where I made with them 46k in 2 months. They interviewed me about it. See, I started some of like an SMMA, basically a marketing agency, and I built it like to 5 figures a month after like 7-8 months from January 2023 all the way to October 2023. I've made about 70 to 80k from that agency, and during that time I was also learning trading because it was another high income skill that I wanted to learn, and it was very accessible. And I just basically thought, ever since I found out about proprietary firms, and I'm like, okay, I can easily just scale this into a good skill if I just learn the basics in psychology. Newsflash, it took me over a year to actually learn and become profitable. For many people it takes over 3 years, but for me it took luckily like a year or so because I was actually locked in and I had no plan B other than the agency. I shut down the agency after like 8 months because it became unprofitable, it became more of a liability. More on that on another video. But basically after all this struggle, I started actually having the Discord and posting on TikTok on March 2024 for free. I had the Discord link on my TikTok and I was just posting slideshows or videos of me breaking down my trades, of me predicting the market, of me doing crazy stuff that nobody has ever seen, because the difference between me and most traders. So when I was trading gold, it was me, I was writing down everything about the market, I was backtesting, I was literally collecting as much information there was as possible. And basically that's how I founded my own self-made ICT related strat on gold, which also netted me over 100k over in 2024 alone. More on that later. Obviously, I was like, okay, it was pretty hard for me to make it to the top, to be profitable. So I gotta teach other people to do the same. And the thing is, everywhere I looked for trading courses or mentorships, it was always paid stuff. See TJR or other creators, so everyone like posting and selling their Discord or their course from $500 lifetime or $50 a month to like 10,000 lifetime. Like, it was crazy. Everybody was selling something. I was like, okay, you know what? We don't care about the money. We're gonna do it differently. We're gonna do it for free. Many people joined after 500 people or so. Where I was posting TikTok and some of the videos went viral. Many people started joining. I started actually having problems with people because the Discord had over like 500, 600 people, and like 50 or 40 of them were online every day trying to learn. And it was very work for me because I had to do the mentorships. I have to teach and review every single trade from every single person, dive into and do one-on-one calls with specific people that didn't know why they were stuck on specific problems or specific.
Some of y'all would put a blindfold on and walk out in the middle of the street.
And I was like teaching everything, being on the Discord all day long. And I'm like, okay, many people are ungrateful. Now I understand why people are actually selling their courses. It's not because they want to make money. Obviously, it's because of that. It's because you can automate it, make money, it's a digital product, whatever, right? But the main problem is you have way too much work to do for nothing. In my Discord, I predicted the market 38 weeks in a row. I predicted every single CPI event, every single one. I predicted nearly every single NFP. I literally taught people I taught people my self-made strat. I invented my own daily profiles on gold. I've literally invented new strategies. And I taught that basically in my semi-course. It was basically an unlisted YouTube video series that I still have on my VIP Discord. Yeah, I mean, basically the Discord provided and included a full course, basically a full YouTube unlisted channel where I made all my videos on everything that I've achieved and how I've achieved it. I've achieved 7 figures in funding. Sunday mentorships, every single Sunday I do mentorships where I reviewed all my trades. Then I taught them stuff learned that week, what mistakes I did and what they could have avoided. I did live trading sessions, but most of the time I just posted the setups and everything that I wanted to take on the setup section. Reviewed trades, one-on-one calls, everything, like literally everything you can provide, I provided. I did this for $50 a monthly subscriptions initially. Then I realized that it's just not worth my time because many people just used to come. I just had way too many people to manage and they were asking way too much stuff. And then obviously they would stay for a month, download the entire everything. They literally copy the entire Discord and then just leave. A lifetime $500, so it would somewhat benefit me if someone joined. Try to post as much of VIP information as possible. I didn't try to post any, for value gaps and all that, basically stuff that people already could find online. I didn't post only stuff that I've invented or stuff that you couldn't really find anywhere else online. That's the only stuff that I actually posted because there is no reason to actually repost free information, because that would be a scam to just sell free information. Everything on WAP, every single influencer just sold on WAP trading courses. Hands-free work basically. It's all automized, and they can do basically, you know, the reviews. I also had many good reviews of people actually being very satisfied with the service, and that obviously boosted my trust, because if you didn't know, courses and selling a mentorship, selling a Discord, has to do everything with trust. Can this guy actually do it? Is this guy actually profitable? Is this guy actually is what he says he is, right? I mean, is this guy trustworthy? If you're selling any digital product, you should never ever do it with ads. Everything organic, because you have to build the trust. I see so many influencers and so many people online that people have never heard of them just do ads, and the opening is usually the same. Have you worked at McDonald's? I've also worked at McDonald's. Then I found the secret way to become rich. Buy my course, only $10,000. Like, bro, who's gonna buy that? You have to post that you're down to earth. You have to post that you are good at what you're doing. Make it look easy, and if you make it look easy, people are gonna buy it. I didn't really focus on people actually buying my mentorships. Yeah, it's somewhat income, but like still, right? It's another source of income. But like my main income was trading. I made 10, 20K a month from trading. So why would I be focusing on an income that is not making not even half that a month? It was no fun, after a while at least. So closing after 1.5 years of actually being a mentor, how much did I make? I was promoting my link, my WAP on Instagram, which has 4,000 followers. On my TikTok, I had 2 trading TikTok accounts. It was one with 3.5K and one with for 3.2K. Both of them were averaging, like, one of them was averaging like 2 to 3K views every video. The other one was averaging about 10K views. So the $1 million question is, after all this organic, no ad spend, 6 months of monetizing my course, my mentorship, how much did I make? Drum roll, 5.7K.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I don't know how much you guys were expecting. I mean, could have made more, not gonna lie. I could have made more if I was actually promoting it and had it off the get-go, lifetime $500 and not $50 a month. That would have been way better, but I didn't. We learned from our mistakes, but it was a good run. I learned a lot about marketing and how to actually get people to buy it. But the thing is, don't get me wrong, I nearly never almost promoted. Sometimes I just showed examples of my students, how they were cooking and all this. But I never really showed, like, I never like pursued anyone. Everybody was asking me, oh, is it worth it, or should I buy it, or whatever. Never did I even pursue anyone to say, okay, buy it, or you're never gonna become profitable. No, I always told them, hey, you know, if you wanna speed up the process, if you wanna fasten up the process, you can go, right? I mean, if you have a mentor who has done this, he's gonna, you know, I can easily fasten up the process by like a year or so, right? But you don't have to. You can go and become profitable on your own. You don't have to buy a WAP. You don't have to buy a course, a mentorship to become profitable. I did it on my own with no mentor. So, and if I can do it with no mentor, so can you. So that means that you can also do it on your own. It's gonna be a bit harder, but if you wanna go that route, you can. It's possible. I never ever forced anyone. I was like the least salesperson to selling the WAP, because I was like, okay, if you want to, like, fine, like, I don't even make that much money off of it.